Hi, this is Mike McCracken, your Customizedsongwriter, coming to you live from Vegas again with a message. Don't go to the devil for help. Don't go into his world. There are two worlds, God's world and the devil's world. Don't go to the devil's world for help. It's probably easier to get things because the devil wants you to burn in hell with him. But don't go to the devil for help. God warns us against this in 1 John 2:16. First of all, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And the devil preachers are preaching, God's going to bless you, God's going to bless you, God's going to make you rich. They're preaching Satanism. Here it is right here in Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, the devil preachers love riches, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon, God and riches. You cannot do it. And another verse, Luke 16:13. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Most people who are seeking after riches are temporary. What profits a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? You're burning in hell if you lose your soul. James 4:4 talks about not being friends with the world. You adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be friends of the world is an enemy of God. Philippians 2:21. For all seek their own, not the things which are Jesus Christ. It's human nature not to follow God and accept all this. I want all this. I want to be rich. I want everything. That's just human nature. God knows it. That's why he's not going to give you riches that you can worship above him. God's not going to make you rich. You're following the devil if you get rich. Because God's not going to do it. The first commandment, the first commandment says in Exodus 20, verse 3, thou shalt not have false gods before me. Riches is the biggest false god today that there is, besides worshiping idols around the rest of the world. It says in Mark 4:19, it talks about, and the cares of the world and the deceitfulness of the riches and the lust of other things entering in choke the world and become unfruitful. When you hear the gospel, people turn away from Jesus because this is in the parable of the sower of the seeds. 1 John 2:15 says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And the world's even going to hate you if you follow Jesus. They hated Jesus, they're going to hate you. 1 John 3:13 says, marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you. John 15:19, if you are of the world will love its own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. The world hated Jesus enough to, and you don't believe me? He died on the cross. They crucified him and put him on a cross. What's going to happen to the people in the devil? This is one of my favorite verses, Revelation 20:10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and false prophet are. And they shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And Revelation 21:8 says, but the fearful, unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake of which burneth with fire and brimstone. This is the second death. But you're gonna feel it forever and ever. You are either a Christian or you're not. You either follow Jesus or you don't. You can't have it both ways. Because in Revelation 3:15 it says, I know thy works. Thou art either cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. But because thou art lukewarm and neither cold or hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. You can't be both. You have to either be a Christian or not. You're either pregnant or you're not. I heard that at a university one time when I was getting my Bible degree. I liked it though. We do not have to stay with the devil. Jesus, like I said a little earlier, Jesus died on the cross. He loves us so much that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, John 3:16, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. If we believe in Jesus and accept his free gift of grace, that's all we can do to be saved. Believe and accept his free gift, which is in Ephesians 2:8 and 9. For by grace you are saved through faith, and that not of yourself. It is a gift of God, not of works, lest should any man boast. Now is the time to accept Jesus. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone. Once you die, it's too late. You will have to make the decision sometime. Not making a decision is saying no to Jesus. Don't go to the devil for help. Don't go to the devil's world for help. Accept Jesus now before it's too late. Don't send yourself to hell. We're talking about eternity here. And I pray the true blessing of God, which is in you accepting Jesus, and you walk through the pearly gates and the streets of gold where there's no more tears. Thank you, and may you receive the true blessing of God.